Hey everyone, it's your boy PVK and welcome back to BloomCraft. We're here at Pickaxe Pass, our nice little home. If you remember in last episode, we did some nice little terraforming and made a nice little path. We've also done a live stream since then where we collected all this dirt and made our diamond hoe there. And we are going to be doing some more terraforming today where we are going to be filling all this up with dirt and making a nice wheat field. So we are just going to get started with a nice little time lapse and let's get going. All right, guys, so it is the next day. I wanted to take some time and kind of let some of my crops grow. And in that time, the syndicate has made their presence known, if you can't tell. And even the weather agrees that something's wrong. We're going to take a look. Looks like they have done something here. So if I was willing to bet, I would think that the syndicate has something to do with this. You had chances to atone. Time is up. Time is up. Time. I don't understand what that means. However, this is a perfect time for me to announce that we are taking the Anti-Syndicate League to the next level. And a part of that is changing the name. We have been the Anti-Syndicate League for a while now, but I feel that is not the right name, because what are we gonna do once we finally crush the syndicate? We can't remain the Anti-Syndicate League when the syndicate's no longer around. So with that, I am proud to announce that we are renaming from the Anti-Syndicate League to the Guardians. Our job as the Guardians will be to protect the server from everybody, not just the syndicate, but the bamboozlers, the boat bandits, whatever it is. So with that, we can go about destroying this stuff, I guess, and go and recruit some people. All right, so I got it taken care of. We now have a nice place again. Still foggy for some reason, not quite sure why, but you know, it adds to our spooky atmosphere. So like I said before, I want to bring the Guardians to the next level. And what we're going to do is we are going to go and recruit more members. Right now it is myself, Mythic Patata, and Cryptic Koala. We need to bump those numbers up if we are going to compete with the syndicate. Oh, and just like that, it's no longer foggy. The first thing we're going to have to do is come over here and get some sugarcane. At some point we need to make a farm, but that day is not today. For now, we will just mine it on the shore. All right, so we have our sugarcane. Now we are going to make as much of it into paper as we possibly can. 36 paper, that will be plenty. Now what we need to do is breed our cows to get some leather. So we have 5 pieces, which should be plenty for now. Make 5 books. Now the last thing we need is right here. We need some squids. Just like that, we have 17 ink sacs. So we will put these in here. And boom, we have 5 book and quills. So now I'll write out these books and we will go and deliver them. So we have 5 of them here and it says, we need you. If you open it up, it says, we need your help. The syndicate is out of control. We want your help to end them once and for all. However, that is no longer our only goal at the Anti-Syndicate League. We wish to protect BloomCraft from anyone who wants to harm it. That is why we are changing our name. We are now known as the Guardians. As stated before, the Guardians' mission is to keep BloomCraft safe. If someone is guilty of a crime, we will track them down and make things right. Can we count on your expertise to protect our beautiful server? Please respond by placing your answer in the hopper at PVK's jail in his base. The Elder Guardian. Pointless vidkit. That is me. The Elder Guardian. That's right. I am the Elder Guardian. and I am dedicated to keeping this server safe. So the first thing that we're gonna go and do is go to our headquarters over at the shopping district. We are going to see if anyone has left us any tips and to refill our books. That's why we made extra book and quills. Well, you guys, it looks like there has been more attacks. Corbin's Highway. Hide, die, away. Yeah, okay. Now, let's check and see if we have anything. We have one book. Brown Minecraft skin. I don't know what that means, but we will hold on to that. So we will close that up and we will keep going. Yes, I know it still says Anti-Syndicate League. We're going to leave it like that for a little while just so people aren't confused, but don't worry, it will change eventually. All right, so here we are at Juliet's base, and we are just going to put a chest right here as well as our We Need You book, and we're going to go to the next base. All right, now we are here at Casey's base, and we will drop the book off right here. We Need You, and now we will leave. All right, now we are at Rascal's base. We'll place that there. And we will leave once again. All right, guys, so we have finished trying to recruit more members to the Guardians. Now we are going to do the last thing in this episode, which is over here. You can see we are at spawn, and that is because if you remember a long time ago, I made this over here. It says straight out this way, nether portal. And if you remember, I made a gold farm. And unfortunately, it's not very efficient. Somebody made a 6-7 joke. All right, so all honesty, it has been a while since I've used this. Let's try not to break our kneecaps. Originally, when I made this, I made it with the intentions of also collecting XP. However, we no longer need XP. What we need is just the gold. So we are going to increase this, bring it down, and have more hoppers so we can collect everything that we need. So I am going to get all the materials that we are going to need, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we are back and we got some stuff. We got some mangrove wood. We're just going to use that because that's what I had laying around. We have 6 hoppers and 2 chests. Now it's time for a nice little time lapse of me getting this done. I'm excited. It'll be really good. All right, guys, so we have finished it and it works so much better. You can see there's a little window to see if there's something going wrong in there. I am missing 2 pieces of glass. We can change that later. However, you don't AFK down here. This is just a little panic safe spot. Where you actually AFK is all the way up there. You can see that up there. And that way you're up high enough where no mobs are spawning below you underneath the bedrock. And this thing moves insanely fast. It is insane how quick it works. But we are going to end this episode here. We got so much stuff done. We made a farm, we recruited people to the Guardians, and we upgraded our gold farm. I'm calling this a mission accomplished. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash like button, subscribe. If you didn't, unsubscribe, leave a dislike, rude comment, whatever you want to do. And I will see you all later. Goodbye.